Well, happy New Year to you all. Hopefully everything is going well. I just had to go a little bit over with one of my clients, but just wanted to get on here to say, you know what? This is probably going to be maybe 9:30 will be my new time for coming for Ask Audrey. And I just did like a lot of reflecting the past week and a half, trying to figure out like what will be the best time to really talk to you guys, to really associate, and just basically all around seeing how you guys are doing. And just like most things that happen when the new year comes, everyone gets so excited. They're like, hey, a brand new year, brand new me. This is what I'm going to do. And there's times that you really need to stop for a moment and to reflect. A lot of people are starting to think about that business that they always wanted to build, or think about, you know what, I don't want to go back to the classroom. What are my options? And I know a lot of people did a lot of soul searching, including myself, trying to figure out what exactly that I want to do for my next steps. So I'm here to kind of basically saying, you know what? I get it. I've been there. I've done it. But the only thing is, even though you're saying to yourself, it's a new year, it's a new you, you're not really giving up everything about yourself. I mean, there are going to be some components of the old version of you that you're going to have to give up if you're thinking about doing this thing called business or entrepreneurship, because it is not, and I repeat, not for the weak of heart. So if you're really thinking about making that jump, taking that leap, go ahead and do it. But do your research on it. Ask some people that are currently doing it. Maybe even like do a little bit or ask somebody that knows how to do it, not just someone else that's on the same level or playing field as yourself, but look at someone that is really thinking and doing and processing where you want to be at, because it's almost just like, a great workout plan. Of course, I went to the gym today and everybody and their grandmother was in the gym as well, because everyone does what they all do each and every year. Those lovely resolutions. Yes, I want to lose weight in the beginning of the year. And yes, I want to be snatched by the time summer comes around. And it always happens with that intention, and then March rolls around, or the first snowstorm comes about, and then next thing you know, everybody's gone. No one's not around. So, what I want to kind of address is like, if you are thinking about making those changes, like, do not hesitate to do your research. It's great to sit around and to be like, Lord, please show me the way, guide me to where I need to be to. But it also is going to take some action from you in order to make this into a reality. It's not just all smoke and mirrors, guys. It is a strategy, there is a process. And a couple of days ago, there was a young lady from one of the Facebook groups that kind of introduced herself. And she's like, I'm overwhelmed. I'm stressed. I want to do this. I don't know how to do it. I don't know where to start. And she kept worrying so much about the how. It's not really about the how, it's about what do you want to do? What are you good at? And how can you, not really so much how to make it into fruition, but it's more so like, how is what you're about to bring going to be helpful for other people? It's for other people to advance and for other people to grow. So you don't want to just put something together just so you can make money. Everyone always says, well, I want to get into tutoring so I can make money. It's just like education, guys. There's not a whole heck of a lot of money in there unless you put in that business spin. But if you're really looking at saying, I'm going to go into tutoring because I just want to make money, you're not going to last long. There's a lot of businesses that start off with that intention. It's a more deeper than that. What is it that you're doing that's helping to remove that blockage for someone else so they can make some progression in this world? So then you will be known as that person that helped somebody in a time of need. And then we're going to start and do that process over and over and over again. That's the whole premise of it. Most of the times, a lot of people will say, I don't know what program to join. And this program costs a lot of money. And this program does this and this program does that. Take a moment. Just take a moment. And I know I'm probably stepping on a lot of people's toes, including myself, but I just feel like take a moment to see, is this program just for you could check a box? Or is this program really something that you can really take on and really see yourself advance as soon as it's over? And it's not one of those like, hey, let me just do something for 14 days, or hey, let me just do something for 12 weeks. And then a week after the whole program's over and done with, you're just kind of putting everything on the back burner. And you got to ask yourself, like, what did you just do all this stuff for? But it always keeps coming back to like, well, I'm trying to do something new. I'm trying to do something more advanced. And I'm like, all right, that's great. But you got to look at the bigger picture. Like, how beneficial is this going to be for you? Is it going to be something that's essential? Is it going to be something that people are really going to hold on to? And I love how I have my girl Kathy here. Hey, Kathy, so good that you're here. And I just feel like in the beginning of the year, everyone has the right intention. They want to do something better for themselves. They want to make more money. They want to have basically what's on the top of your screensaver. They want to have that beach view. They want to have that beautiful home. They want to live like in the mountains in Costa Rica. Everyone has a particular dream and they want to pursue it. But sometimes we just don't understand that there is a difference, if I may say. There's a difference between having a passion for something and then knowing your purpose. And even though we always come with this whole new year, new me type mentality, how many times are you going to do that? Aren't you getting sick and tired of doing that almost each and every single solitary year? New year, new me. And then you feel disappointed when the first snowstorm hits and you can't go to the gym, or you feel disappointed because now you're getting really busy with your current job and you can't really spend time on the job that you really want to pursue in. Don't you ever get tired of like restarting, restarting, restarting? There's nothing wrong with it, but it's almost like stop with the new me. How about getting to know the you and then getting to know your purpose? And then applying it to what you want. Because, guys, this is the only life that we have, unless you believe that you're going to be a Buddhist and you're going to come back like as a cricket. Like, other than that, like, this is the one life that you have. Why not enjoy it? Why are you worried so much about the norm and, oh, I have to have a job? Well, it's good to have a job, but it's also good to have a dream. It's good to have a life. It's good to have some adventure. We're not here just to go day to day doing the same thing each and every day. There's something more to that. As much as I have this cat over here meowing at me, it's been fed, it's been all that stuff. But at the same time, I'm her world. I'm it. But for me, I love how she's co-signing. But for me, I know I have so many other things I want to do, and there's so many things I want to achieve. Like, I really want to change the face of education. I really feel that there's a better way to do it. I just got a new client a couple days ago, and I just had her session this evening, and she's basically teaching herself. And her mom thought that, oh, this is the norm. And I'm like, no, it's not. Where's the teacher of this class? This teacher you should be meeting this person, if not every day, at least once a week for some office hours. And she's like, no, I'm not getting that. Sometimes we just get so much involved in what is supposed to be the norm. When you really sit down and after you get maybe my age, maybe I'm just cynical, I'm at 51 and I'm just like, look, I just don't want to do it anymore. I just feel like there's something more to life than to constantly listen to other people's rules and regulations. I feel like even though everyone's talking about the new year, the new me, I need to stay me. because the world needs someone like me. The world needs someone that's empathetic. They need someone that loves organization. They need someone that needs to think outside the box at times. Who wants to be exactly the same as everyone else? So maybe not so much new year, new me. Maybe it's like new year, but better me. Why give up who you are? Unless you're a complete train wreck, which most of us are, but there's always some kind of good, just a glimmer of it that you want to savor and maybe show the world who that person is. Wouldn't that be awesome? Cat's clawing at me. So I just wanted to come in and just basically share that I'm going to try to get on here, probably with more in depth stuff, like at least once a night, probably around 9:30. And just really just kind of do a reflection of what I'm seeing in my sessions and what am I noticing in this world. I don't want to talk about Ganza. I don't want to talk about the injustice in the world. I'm slapped with injustice almost every single solitary day. I want to see something positive, but at the same time, I want to have some kind of closure. I feel that we can teach. A lot of kids want to learn, but just because they got a label slapped on them doesn't mean that they can't learn. And I really feel like a lot of people are starting to close the door, and just because it's not a hot topic, they just kind of chuck it to the side. And that's so unfair. So I know I'm going to come on, and if any of you guys have any questions or anything that needs to be clear, please go ahead and put it into the chat because I really want to make this into something bigger than what it actually is. And then soon enough, I'm going to have a few surprises coming about. Like one of the things I'm still sitting here thinking, and I think only like 4 people kind of mentioned that they really want to be a part of my math tutoring membership. Because sometimes I just get so tired of people playing the game of, oh, let me give you a little bit. And then, okay, let me give you the big ticket item that you need to buy in order for you to advance your business. Instead, like, why not just at least see us once a week that we can sit down and have a conversation? Talk about your growth moments, talk about your moments where you just don't know. And thank you, Cheryl, for like convert. She's like, just do it, girl. Membership is important because we just need that moment to talk. And I know for me, I just want to stick with math because that's what I know. That's where I can just basically decipher 'em because it is its own language. And I'm not saying that I just want to dismiss all the reading teachers that I have in my Facebook group. I'm not dismissing you guys because I still want to do brainstorming sessions and I still want to do support sessions. But I just feel like I don't really have the resources that you really truly need. And there's tons of other programs and there's tons of other memberships that probably can give you exactly what you need. But you always can ask me if you have like a quick question is something that I definitely can answer. Go ahead and ask away. But I just feel like I want to do something for people that are really like, I want to get this thing called tutoring, and I need someone that's going to be real, that's not going to give me any fluff, that's not going to be like off the wall all the time, but at the same time, is someone that is going to be approachable, it's going to be someone that is knowledgeable. That's what I want. And here I am. So be on the lookout. If you are interested into the membership and you're a math teacher or math tutor and you really want to get into it, please go ahead and message me. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube. I'm almost everywhere, right? It's getting kind of ridiculous. But you go ahead and ask away. But when it comes to the whole new year, new you, just be you. You don't have to be a carbon copy of someone else. Be you. If you know that, oh, I don't want people to know how I do my business, guess what? Who cares? They can try to copy you all you want, but guess what? They can't copy you. because there's only one you. Even if you have a twin or a triplet or a quad, you're all individuals. You're not all the same. You may have some of the very similar features, but when it comes to some of the processing and the way that you do things, that's where the individuality really leaps out. So don't put yourself in a pigeonhole, you know? Don't just keep following suit just like everyone else. Be your own person. So I will see you tomorrow. If anything, tomorrow at 11 o'clock, we still have my two tutors talking, which I have Miss Natasha. She's going to talk a little bit more about her tutoring business. And this is one thing that I love doing. I love talking to people who have their own tutoring business. You don't have to be the best of the best, but you just have to be good at what you do. And I want to give people that publication. I want to give people that opportunity to talk about their business, what makes them unique and how they can help parents advance their child academically as well as socially. So I love this. I love the fact that you're a math tutoring expert. Your expertise is so valuable. And I have a twin. I know your family, Cheryl, is a very strong gene. I've seen pictures. But overall, this is basically what I'm going to be doing. And I think I'm going to really hit home. You know, in order to create a habit, it takes 21 days to create a habit. So here I am on day one. And I know most people say, you should have started yesterday. But guess what? I'm not like most people. Yeah. So, if anything, guys, have a wonderful night, and I will see you here again at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, as opposed to at 11 o'clock tomorrow with my interview with Miss Natasha. All right, guys, have a great night and take care.